We're all here at Shriekfest 2021, and we're having a good time with other humans finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you're here to promote. I'll start over here.
Hi, I'm Felix Brenner. We're here with the movie Terrorize. I'm a producer and composer.
I'm Delaney Bishop. I wrote and directed Terrorize.
I'm Barnett O'Hara, and I'm a villain in the movie and in life.
Oh, well, fair. So, do you guys want to tell us like a little bit about it? Or are you trying to play like the content close to the chest?
There are some twists, but it's about three young people that go on a road trip to Coachella.
Okay.
And they get terrorized along the way multiple times at multiple stops, and they can't figure out why. And towards the end, you realize there's a reason why, and it's something close to home, and that's part of the twist, like how these people keep finding them.
Okay. All right. So you say they keep getting attacked and stuff. Like you got some pretty like gnarly practical effects, or like what'd you guys do?
You know what? It's funny because it's not. There are some practical effects or some digital effects, but it's on the verge of thriller and horror. It's not like a gruesome, slasher film. It's very. It's more about like the context, and there's a lot of people who die, but it's not gross at all, and it's not very violent.
It's like I don't. Like a serious creep factor. Like you feel like kind of grossed out, like watching.
It's all icky. I get you.
Yeah.
It's like like people seem to think that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of the goriest movies ever made. It's like, have you watched it recently?
Right.
Like there's like no blood really. Like so I totally get what you're saying. Like you don't need it to be there for it to be effective.
Yeah, it is intense, but it's not gory for sure. Yeah.
Right on.
There's a lot of suggestion of what's happening. Creep. Yeah.
Hey, Hitchcockian horror is where it's at.
Right, exactly. I mean, you can almost like make the audience imagine a little bit more, and it makes that creep factor heightened a little bit more. Because it definitely does have a certain element of psychological thriller, horror. It's definitely, and it's bendy. There are twists. You'll like it.
Right on. Well, I'm definitely gonna be there.
Cool.
All right. I stick it out the whole time.
Nice.
I was 13 hours of movies a day. Bring it.
Right on.
All right.
All right, well, before I let you guys go
Intriguing.
get more drinks, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you think the craziest movie you've ever seen is? And that's like whatever it means to you, man. I'll start over here.
The craziest movie I think that affected me in a filmmaking way is a movie called Broken Embraces. Yeah, it's an Almodovar film, and it's there's some similarities to our film. There's a lot of strange film within a film stuff happening, and it's just very, very current and very affected me.
I'm torn. I think it's going to be a pretty intense movie called Inside with Beatrice Dahl.
From like 2008?
Yeah,
It was one of the 8 films to die for things?
I don't know.
Okay. I know it, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like a home invasion situation, and she's pregnant.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
I hear, man. So what do you got?
For horror, I'd say like craziest flick would be Human Centipede, but I'd say like most just weird and introspective kind of flick, I'd say Fellini's La Dolce Vita. La Dolce Vita, is that it?
Yeah,
Fellini's?
there you go.
Man, I don't know if you watched it recently, but it's like a phantasmagorical kaleidoscope of acid trips. So
Sounds good.
yeah,
Get a fat blunt.
yeah,
Watch that. Okay.
yeah, you can watch that. But if you want something like weird, Human Centipede, there you go.
No.
That's
So where do
fucking
you
weird.
stand on like have you seen the rest of them? Like, have you seen 2 or 3?
I think after you see the first one, I think you get the idea. You don't have to watch where those careers went.
No, so here's the thing though, like I actually I desperately want to like quadruple feature Texas Chainsaw 1 and 2
Okay.
and Human Centipede 1 and 2.
Okay.
Because both sequels
Okay.
are reactions to the reviews of the first film.
Oh, wow.
So like he got all these like you made the most disgusting film ever made and you only made it for perverts and you only made it for people who only want the most disgusting thing on the planet. And so Human Centipede 2 is about a guy trying to make his own Human Centipede.
So essentially, he just was like, "Fuck the critics. I'm going to go ahead and swing for the fences and do everything you hated about it even more."
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a lot more.
And it's shot in black and white very purposefully.
All right.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So what's your most outrageous movie?
There are so many, but honestly, like for me, like I can't imagine being more just what did I just watch in a multiplex than when I saw Gaspar Noé's Climax in the theater. Like, it was, and like on a personal note, like I'm red colorblind. I know, ironic given where we are, but like the fact that the whole end of that movie like the last 10, 15 minutes are in like emergency red lighting, so I can't see anything that's happening. I'm just hearing crazy nonsense, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. This is nuts. But yeah, it was good times, man.
It's like a sensory deprivation tank from hell.
It kind of was.
And that's on like Amazon or something now. Like, so you guys.
I think so. Yeah.
You should also stream Terrorize, where it's available. Wherever you can stream movies. Voodoo, Hulu, Voodoo, Amazon, iTunes, all those platforms. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking to me, and I'll see you guys at the festival.
Thank you.